that's just what we're gonna do, bruh. So today we're practicing filming in public and not giving a damn. I'm at my favorite spot to take walks at. It's my favorite path. It's so pretty. It's pretty close to my house. Yeah, we're here for a peace of mind. There's been a lot of things going on lately, mainly positive, but it's just a lot. So I wanted to come here to give myself some peace of mind and take a walk, because that always clears my head and it just helps me out, you know. And I eventually want to run too, so practicing that will just help me get better overall. And we're practicing being judged in public, which we love that. I don't know why it's such a big fear of mine to be filming in public and having people watch me do it and worrying about their thoughts. You know what, actually, it's very windy. Let me double check my mic is working okay. Okay, period. My mic is actually working great. I love that. This mic wasn't even that expensive and it's from Amazon and it's pink and it's cute. We love that. But so a lot of things have been going on in my life lately. I have been taking my real estate business a lot more serious than I have been. I've also moved into my new apartment, and I stayed in my same units, but I stayed in my same apartments, but I'm in a different unit. I just downsized because I didn't use like half my apartment when I moved in. I signed a long ass lease to get cheaper rent because I was like, you know, it was not bad for a 2-bedroom. I was only paying like $14.50, and then with everything I was, oh my god, girl, I ended up paying like $1,600 in total. So yeah, it was just a lot for one person, especially for me not to use it. So now I'm in a 1-bedroom, way better. My rent is only like $11.50. So, and then like with everything on top of it, it'll probably be like no more than $1,300, which is a huge win for me. So I'm very excited about that. But just dealing with the transition of also really being full-time in my business, it's hard. It's an adjustment. Granted, I love it. I absolutely love being full-time, and I've been wanting to be full-time for so long, but I guess I wouldn't say I finally had the balls to do it, but it finally just kind of made sense. Like, I had things in my pipeline, I had things going in my business, like things were just starting to go as planned, I guess, because I was putting the work in. And honestly, I was really just like unhappy and like really bored at the places I was working at when I was working at my night jobs, bartending and serving. Like, I was just getting tired of it. And so like I accidentally on purpose went full-time. Basically, I quit the place I was working at, and then I started to go down to like 2 days a week, and then now I'm at like 1 day a week or 0 days a week. So I'm basically full-time, because that 1 day a week is not doing anything for me. It's kind of just extra bill money, you know, whatever, just like something small on the side. And because I'm really cool with my manager and I'm kind of helping him out because he needs the extra staff, so I was like, sure, like I can pick up a couple days a week. So it's kind of like we're helping each other out. Like, I'm helping him staff and work, and he's helping me with working with my schedule, with working so little. So yeah, it's just a big transition. Y'all, I have music playing in my earbud too. By the way, I got Beats Solo Buds. I've been wanting these for a while. And my overall thoughts on them is they're good. The sound quality is definitely interesting. It's not the same as AirPods, duh. But it's not bad. I don't know, what really made me want to get it was the fact that you can change the size of the part that goes in your ear, because I have really small ears. Like, I have a really small head, if you can't tell already. So I needed like the AirPod Pros. I think it was, okay, let me actually backtrack. The first generation AirPods were the best AirPods ever, but mine stopped working. So I had to get the AirPod Pros. Well, actually, I didn't have to, but my dad got me the first ones as a gift. When I told him they stopped working, he got me the other ones as a gift too. And so I just never really liked them. They were too big for my ears, and it was just uncomfortable. Like, I would talk and they would literally just come out. They would start to slip out, and I didn't like that. So now I've got these, and they fit me good. I'm happy with it. It's cool. But yeah, so if I get like sidetracked or whatnot, it's because I've got music playing in my ear. But it's also keeping me focused at the same time, kind of cutting out like background thoughts, background noise. Y'all, mind you, I'm also filming with my back camera, so people are really just kind of like, what is this girl doing? And they can like see me filming myself before I can see myself filming myself. So it's really funny. But I guess I just need to get over the thought of like being worried about what people think, because, you know, what does it really matter? What does it really matter? It really don't matter at the end of the day. I wish though that I could talk while I passed them and that like they couldn't hear me talking. I think that might be the other thing. Like, I don't need them to hear my thoughts, but y'all can hear my thoughts. But I don't know. Most people walking have music in anyways, but if they don't, I'm like, oh, don't be all in my business. But it's a beautiful day outside. It has been a little bit bipolar in Houston, but the last couple days have been absolutely beautiful. Like, I don't know what the weather is like right now. It feels kind of like 70s, but as you can see, it's so pretty. But you know, we're just going through the motions of everyday life and trying to figure this shit out as we go, because nobody's got the answers. Even the people that you think have the answers don't have the answers. You might think so, but they don't. We all just figuring this shit out. Even the people that I be saying like, oh, you've got all the answers in life, they be like, I don't have all the answers, I just speak confidently. And I'm like, oh, so you really just need to speak confidently, and that's what's gonna translate into the things that you want in life. So I guess that's the main lesson. Nobody has it figured out, but if you speak confidently, you speak positively into your life and what you want, then it's gotta translate into something. Y'all, I'm also wearing sunglasses so that people can't look at me, look at them, and so that we can't make like awkward eye contact. And I feel like low-key, if I'm wearing sunglasses, I'm kind of invisible, even though I'm not. I feel like so funny because I talk with my hands so everyone can see like not only my mouth moving, but I'm talking with my hands too. So they're like, oh, this girl's going in. And I am going in. Because your girl has just been stressed out. But I'm glad though. It's been a positive stress. You know, normally stress is negative, but this time it's been positive. So I'm happy for that, and I'm grateful. Man. And then another thing too is like, I've always really wanted to do YouTube, and I've always been very inconsistent with it. I don't really know why, but I have been. I've just been very inconsistent with it. I think, well, actually, there's a few reasons. I know one of the first times around, my laptop that I had was just like shot. Like, I was not able to edit my videos. and like putting the videos on my laptop, I would have so many issues with storage and whatnot. Like, it was so difficult, so I just didn't do it. And then sometimes I get tired of editing videos. I'm like, oh my god. But it's weird because I like editing. Sometimes I just get a little lazy, but I'm like, I'm the one that's in control. I can decide how long I want my videos to be. I don't have to do the hour-long videos, at least not yet. You know, I can keep them to like 10, 15 minutes. I don't know, y'all. I'm just kind of like brain dumping right now. But I will say, sometimes I feel like I talk in one really long run-on sentence. But let's talk about the state of the world right now and how scary the state of the world is at the moment. I can't lie. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous for the way the world is going right now. I had posted on my close friends, like asking my friends, like, oh, what are your thoughts on what's going on right now? Like, tell me. And there were a few people that were like, you know, you just have to keep your faith high, you know, grow your relationship with God and make sure your people are straight and be prepared and whatnot. And I'm like, you know what? That is very true. That is very true. I need to just keep my faith high. And I wouldn't say I'm a super religious type, so that's not really my message. You know, not faith as in like God, but just faith in, I guess, myself and what the universe has going for me. But just keeping my spirits high, keeping positive, keep doing what I'm doing and knowing that it's eventually going to pay off. But sometimes it's hard, like, how can I just sit here and focus on my business and my well-being when there are things going on in the world that are so terrible and terrifying, you know? And how is that fair? And everyone's like, oh, you know, only revolutions happen when, you know, the average person speaks up and does something. But it's so hard because I feel like society is just like silenced and crippled right now. Like, nobody knows what to do because of social media. You know, nobody knows what to do because they don't feel like they have an impact, and none of us have dealt with this before, or we just see it online and we think it's like, you know, a regular day. You know, we've seen all these people having all these horrific things happen to them, and we just think it's nothing because we see it all day, every day, and it doesn't make any sense. But so I don't know where all of these events are going to take us, but all I know is that we all need to be prepared, and that I'm scared, I'm nervous, you know, especially living by myself in a whole different city away from my family. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Thank God I have an amazing boyfriend and an amazing best friend that has family down here. And I know that I'm always straight, but it's just always in the back of your head, like, what's gonna happen? You never know, for real. But we just need to keep our spirits high, and we need to fight back and speak up for what is important to us. And even when the things feel hard, we just have to keep pushing. And we need to show compassion to other people. Oh my God. People have lost compassion and empathy in this world. Seriously. It's insane. I'm always like, how can I be nice to this person? How can I do a nice gesture for somebody? Like, small things. If I'm walking in somewhere, I'm holding the door for the person behind me. Even if you're like steps behind, like, I'm just gonna hold the door for you. You know? If someone checking me out, hi, thank you, how are you? How's your day going? Oh, it's good, thank you. Yes, I did find everything okay. Thank you for asking. Just being polite. Little things like that. Oh, excuse me, blah, blah, blah. Like, being nice to people. People don't have, like, manners like that no more. Yeah, I don't know. But I've almost made one lap. I'm probably like 3/4 of the way done. I think I'm gonna do another lap and just listen to my music and chill. But thank you for coming on the walk with me. I hope everyone starts to take walks more, because We need to be out in nature and connect with what the universe gave us. It's really a blessing. And some people, like, they need to touch grass. Like, we need to touch grass, okay? We need to be outside and cherish what has been given to us around us, especially when all we do is work and focus on money and how to further better ourselves and all this X, Y, and Z. And it's like, all that's cool, but if it's not really helping you, then it's just not helping you. If getting money all day, every day doesn't make you happy, then don't do it. Go touch grass. Go be in touch with nature. Be a hippie. Like, I'm not saying go be a bum. Nobody wants you to be a bum. But if you just don't have these big goals and aspirations, or if you just want to live freely, then do that. Cut your life necessities down and just live on simplicity. Like, it's doable. I promise it's doable. Everyone is consumers, and shoot, I'm a consumer myself. I love to buy me a new little thing. But you just have to learn when enough is enough and focus on what really matters to you. Even like fitness. Like, don't just go to the gym because you think you need to go to the gym and be fit. Go to the gym because it actually helps you and it makes you feel good. But yeah, thank you for coming on this walk with me. Hopefully I will see you next time. And I'm about to just chill and enjoy the rest of my walk. Bye, you guys. Mwah.